First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. From the end zone, here comes Williams. Powering his way forward. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
Ritter will set up to throw it. That is caught by Laporta. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back to throw, Ritter. That'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll go for a gain of 7. That is 2nd down. The Lions at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
It's the gain of 8. And the Lions first down.
Ritter off the play fake. Eluding the pressure right. And out of bounds right around the 20. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Ritter now. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Point after up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 right at the 30. A man who played collegiately over at East Lansing, it's Kenneth Walker III. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. Play action. It's Smith. Has it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Walker now on 1st and 10. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that.
Oh, he tries to give it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Ritter. Throw out wide is incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Slot man moves right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a lion that's shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Here's Ritter. Flush to his right.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Lions are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33.
And Walker once more. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. We also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off. Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll try the air now with Smith.
He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
From 17 yards out.
And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting him and by him going up and getting it.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
That goes for a gain of 31. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ritter to throw it. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. First carry now for David Montgomery.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ritter back to throw. This to Laporta, right side. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards. He'll look to throw. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What we're seeing so far as a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And that is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll look to throw here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man here. It's Montgomery. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there for Detroit. And even 40 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17.
Working from the gun, Ritter.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll look to throw again. That is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
From 8 yards out.
And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this.
The 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
A 49-yard gain on the play. First down, Seahawks.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. Smith and Jigba with a grab. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that will be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Myers' kick is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now it's the backup Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. To throw is Goff. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. The final shot before break here. Goff. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there as time expires in the first half. And the Lions are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. It's a big play there for Seattle. 56 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Smith. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant from 17 yards out. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the second down and 6.
From the 50, it's Goff. That is caught by Laporta. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Goff. His throw incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
From the gun, here's Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
To the air again, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams
with his second touchdown of the night. And the Lions have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 75 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Goff.
That's complete to Laporta.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. He's got another first down, and he's also just a few yards short of 200 for the ball game.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw, Goff. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Off play action. Here's Goff. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
At the 47-yard line.
Hold on. Hey, kill. We're good.
Goff now looking to throw.
That's to the tight end, Laporta.
And they do finally get it at the 12. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Now it's Goff. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
And this young man does nothing but continue to ascend to the top of the wide receiver charts. Very similar to his team. Last year alone, he finished in the top 5 in catches, yards, and touchdowns, tied for second in the league with 119 total grabs. Not bad for a former 4th-round pick, and he and his line.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
The end result, 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Smith.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he'll get in for the score, and that's going to cut the lead down to 13. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And a short pickup to about the 25.
And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding the clock. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Goff. Escaping the... And the ball is knocked out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
So potentially a turning point here in the 3rd quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines, tackle him, 2nd guy in, tackle the ball.
Dancing to his left. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now Geno. This will be caught by Brown. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Smith.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Second and 10.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The Seahawks on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown!
Noah Fant. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Seahawks get a bit closer. So this is now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 5.
Hey, 76! 76! 76! Louis! Hey, whoa!
Here's Goff. Short throw to Smith. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Left, receive. Receive. 12. 2. Cal, you won. Left.
Now Goff. And that's caught inside the 35. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Now a give running left with Montgomery. Touchdown, Detroit! David Montgomery, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time they're looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Smith. And he overshot in there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And, boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Goff now to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
At the 28-yard line.
Goff now looks to throw. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Smith's going to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Here's Smith. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
4th down, 10 yards to go. Smith to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. To throw is Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Julian Love picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. 1st and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on 1st down, there was no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Lions are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
He's airing it out for Williams. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 67 yards. And the Lions have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and we have it in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Lions, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.